Hello, and welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change and break down the real value behind modern coins. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that has shocked collectors and casual finders alike with its insane value on the current market. We're talking about the 2019 P Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin, and trust me, this little coin has a huge story to tell, so grab a seat because you're about to learn how a coin you could find in your change might actually be worth up to $63,000. Let's get started. So first things first, what is the 2019 P Washington quarter? In 2019, the United States Mint continued its America the Beautiful Quarters program, which started back in 2010. This program was designed to honor national parks and historic sites across all 50 states, D.C., and the U.S. territories. In 2019, 5 unique designs were released for the $quarter, each featuring a different site on the reverse side, while the obverse continued to feature the classic portrait of George Washington. Now, what makes these quarters really stand out is the addition of the W Mint mark for the West Point Mint, and of course the more commonly found P for Philadelphia. The P Mint mark indicates it was struck in Philadelphia, and although Philadelphia minted quarters are usually very common, there's something special about the 2019 issues that makes collectors go absolutely wild. Let's break it down. In 2019, the Mint did something unusual. It released only 2 million of each W Mint mark quarter into circulation through regular channels like banks and commerce to stir up excitement for coin collecting, but the P Mint mark quarters were released in much larger quantities, which might make you think they're not worth much. However, that's where the twist comes in. Despite higher mintage figures, some 2019 P quarters have sold for truly astonishing prices, especially in mint state condition or with rare errors, and yes, one of them has recently fetched $63,000 in the right condition. Let's talk about how that's even possible. Coin grading plays a massive role in the value of any coin. If a 2019 P Washington quarter is found in pristine condition, meaning no wear from circulation, perfect luster, and absolutely no scratches or contact marks, it can be graded as MS67 or higher by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC, and this is where the real money comes in. Only a tiny fraction of all coins minted reach those grades, and collectors are willing to pay thousands, even tens of thousands, for high-grade modern coins because they are so hard to find. Now combine a high grade with a rare variety or a mint error, and you've got a jackpot on your hands. There have been examples of the 2019 P quarters with dramatic die breaks, off-center strikes, double dies, and more errors like these. Especially if they're dramatic and visible to the naked eye, can increase the value significantly. So where did the $63,000 figure come from? That particular coin was a 2019 P Mint quarter graded as MS68 by PCGS, and it featured an extremely rare and well-documented double die obverse. The coin was submitted by a lucky collector who pulled it straight from a bankroll and sent it off for grading. After multiple evaluations and verification by top experts, it was sold through auction for a whopping $63,000 to an advanced collector who wanted the finest known example. And yes, you heard that right, someone found a coin in a roll from the bank and turned it into 63 grand. So how can you find one of these valuable quarters yourself? Here's what to look for. First, check the date on your quarters. Make sure it says 2019. Then flip the coin over and look for the mint mark to the right of Washington's ponytail. If you see a P, you might be in business. Next, inspect the coin carefully for any signs of doubling, especially around the lettering on the front of the coin. Check Liberty in God We Trust and the date itself. Use a magnifier or a microscope if you can. Also look for any strange marks that could be errors like cracks, bumps, or missing details. And if the coin looks uncirculated with no wear or scratches, it might be worth sending it in for grading. Now let's talk about current market trends as of this month. High-grade examples of the 2019 P Washington quarter with no major errors are selling between $50 to $300 depending on condition. MS67 examples can go for as much as $600 or more, but if you're lucky enough to have a top pop coin, meaning the highest graded known, you could easily be looking at thousands. Add a rare error on top of that, and it could skyrocket into 5 figures. Collectors are hungry for these coins, and the market is still Hot in fact, more and more people are starting to pay attention to modern coins because they realize that even something as recent as 2019 can hold serious value. So don't overlook your change. Search those bankrolls. Check every quarter that comes into your hand, because one day you might just be the next lucky person to find a $63,000 coin sitting in your pocket. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2019 P. Washington quarter. Let me know in the comments if you found any cool quarters lately, or if you're planning to go hunt for one. After watching this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a coin treasure tip. Thanks for watching and happy collecting.